Us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Pulling good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go out and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Touchdown! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 59 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll run for it with Henry. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left. yards, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Tannehill on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Bullock's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Here's a diving catch right side. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Jones. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's brought down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the deep.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run the option on second down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he can...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues.
197 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 35 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 39, Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Tannehill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a
touchdown. Amari Cooper, 35 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
Now Dak.
That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.